A wife and husband are at a party. The wife says, "That's the fourth time you've gone for cake and ice cream. Aren't you embarrassed?" He says, "No, I keep telling them it's for you." What did one DNA strand say to the other one? "Do these jeans make my butt look big?" Two hunters are out in the woods. One of them collapses and the other one calls 911. He yells into the phone, "I think my friend is dead." The operator replies, "Calm down. First make sure he's dead." There is silence. Then a gunshot. Then he comes back on and says, "Okay, now what?" Did you hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers? He'll stop at nothing to avoid them. A man walked into a seafood restaurant and asked the waitress for a lobster tail. She said, "So, once upon a time there was this handsome lobster." What sits at the bottom of the ocean and twitches? A nervous wreck. What do you call a line of rabbits hopping backwards? A receding hairline. What did the shark say when he ate the clownfish? "That tasted a little funny." What did the pirate say when he turned 80? "Aye, matey." What do you call an apology written in dots and dashes? Remorse code. What is Forrest Gump's password? "One, Forrest, one." What breed of dog jumps higher than a building? Any breed. Buildings can't jump. What do you call a train carrying bubble gum? A choo-choo train. If you think talk is cheap, you've never talked to a lawyer. Where do sheep get their hair cut? At the barber shop. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. Why don't lobsters share? Because they're shellfish. Why do fish sing off key? Because you can't tune a fish. A grasshopper sits down at a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, they named a drink after you." The grasshopper replied, "Really? They named a drink Fred?" What building has the most stories? The library. What did the lunch lady say to Luke Skywalker? "Use the forks, Luke." What did the fish say when he ran into a wall? "Damn." Two muffins were sitting in an oven. One turns to the other and says, "Wow, it's getting pretty hot in here." The other one says, "Wow, a talking muffin." What's red and bad for your teeth? A brick. Two guys walk into a bar. The third guy ducks. Why don't dinosaurs talk? Because they're dead. What do you call a little psychic person who escaped from prison? A small medium at large. Where do you find a cow with no legs? Right where you left it. What type of sandals do frogs wear? Open-toed. Why do fish live in salt water? Because pepper makes them sneeze. Why do you never see pigs hiding in trees? Because they're so good at it. What did Batman say to Robin before they get into the car? "Robin, get in the car." I took the shell off my racing snail, thinking it would make him faster. If anything, it made him more sluggish. When you look really closely, all mirrors look like eyeballs. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Safety. Safety always comes first. How do you stop a bull from charging? Cancel his credit card. That joke is as old as I am. My cousin named his dogs Timex and Rolex. They're watchdogs. Where do young trees go to learn? Elementary school. How do you tell it's a dogwood tree? By its bark. Why did the cookie go to the hospital? Because he felt crummy. What did the cake say to the fork? You want a piece of me? Did you hear about the first restaurant on Mars? It had great food, but no atmosphere. It was so cold in D.C. the other day I saw a... It was so cold in D.C. the other day I saw a... It was so cold in D.C. the other day I saw a... How come I can't say that?
Politician.
It was so cold in D.C. the other day I saw a politician... I can't say that! Politician, politician, politician. It was so cold in D.C. the other day I saw a politician with his hands in his own pockets. Ta-da! The other day, my wife accused me of being too immature. I told her, no girls are allowed in my treehouse. I got a new job as the top dog on Old MacDonald's farm. I'm the CIEIO. Why did the dinosaur cross the road? Because the chicken wasn't born yet. What's worse than finding a worm in your apple? Finding half a worm. I wrote a book on reverse psychology. Don't read it. Where do sheep go on vacation? The Bahamas. What kind of haircuts do bees get? Buzz cuts. What is black and white and black and white and black and white? A penguin rolling down a hill. There are 3 types of people in the world: those who can count and those who can't. Why was the snowman rummaging through a bag of carrots? He was picking his nose. Do you know what they say about cliffhangers?